Begin deze maand werd de Kachovka-dam even ten noorden van Gerson in de Dnjepr in Oekraïne opgeblazen. Formeel onweerlegbaar bewijs ontbreekt vooralsnog, maar alles wijst erop dat Rusland achter die sabotage zat. De humanitaire, ecologische en economische gevolgen van de damdoorbraak zijn nauwelijks in te schatten. Aan tafel is Alina Horban, Oekraïense en afkomstig uit het gebied dat is getroffen door watersnood. En we praten met haar verder in English. Alina, welcome.
Thank you.
Before we go to the Kachovka disaster, maybe it's good to know where you're coming from, your own journey. You evacuated, fled to the Netherlands. When and where did you come from?
I came from Dnipro, but actually I was born in Kryvyi Rog. It's the city where I was born. Our president.
Mm-hmm. Where is it in Ukraine? North, west, east,
is the
south?
center.
In the center. I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in the morning when the war started, nobody understand what happened. I wake up because I hear some loud sound.
Mm-hmm.
It was first bomb. And I didn't understand what happened. And I started watching in my phone, in work chat, what happened, what's going on. And in 10 minutes, we understand that war is start.
Yeah.
And in Ukraine, I work like a journalist, and for sure, I opened my laptop. We started to make news, and for that moment, I was only one journalist for our website, because another journalist had problem with her internet, and it was so much pressure because every minute something everywhere happened, and you need type, you need to be faster, you need to be first. It was really big pressure for me, and I'm sitting in like these 2 days with laptop, with coffee, stress, nervous, and
you were in the actual area that was bombed.
Yes, yes. It was like 10-15 kilometers from my house. It was airport.
So from the one on the other day, you are a war journalist.
Yeah.
And before that, you were what were you writing about?
Oh, about Corona.
Another war, but then, on another level, yeah. Well, and how long is that ago?
Go what war?
Yeah, no, when was it that you fled to the Netherlands? That actually
after I left Ukraine after 3 days.
Yeah.
Because I try to understand what I will do. Because if left to Ukraine, you need to know where you're going. What will you do? I didn't have friends in another country, and my best friend working in IT company, and her IT company relocates all employers in Poland. And she called me and she said that we have choice that you can stay here with me. And I go in Poland to her. I was there like 1 month until her company paid for that apartment. And then we was 2 days in Germany in serious camp. It was awful. A lot of strange people, room not clothing for the locker. It's cold. You don't know people. You're in stress. You're afraid what's going on. And nobody speak with you, not on Ukrainian or Russian. They don't speak with you even on English. So,
why not?
Because it's Germany.
They can't speak the language.
Yeah, some of volunteer, they was, I think, from Syria. They try speak with you on English. My friend has perfect English, and she tried to ask them some questions. They try answer, but she's watching on me and said, I don't understand. It's not English.
I see. So
it's not English.
So you were in a camp in Germany with other refugees from Syria, from
Syria, from Ukraine,
countries. Yeah, I see. How is that to become a refugee all at once?
It's awful. And if we are speaking about refugee, you know that Ukrainians not refugee. We don't have this mark. We are not a refugee. We have temporary protection in European countries. And for me, it's a little bit offended when somebody saying that Ukrainian is refugee, because we don't have so much rights like another refugee. We are just temporary guests here and nothing more.
So you don't want to be called a refugee, and more you want to be called a temporary guest.
Yes.
Meaning one day you will return.
Because it's true. When war will finish or when Europe will tire from us, we need to leave that country.
Yeah.
We can't stay here forever.
When did you come in the Netherlands?
More than 1 year ago.
Yeah. Well, how long does it feel for you? 1 year or in lifetime?
I don't know. I feel myself like in limbo because I understand that I will not stay here forever. And you can't plan your life. You're living now for this moment, but sometimes you want to think about your future, how it will go on, what you will do, and you don't know because you actually don't know your future. You had a lot of plans before, but in one day, all your plans was ruined.
Is that what the war brought you? That you cannot plan anything before that you thought more that you can plan your life, and now you think like,
it's a big afraid for me.
I see.
I can't plan anymore because in one day all my plans can be destroyed again.
How is that to live a life knowing that you cannot plan anything, you can't actually dream about anything?
It's difficult. It's really difficult. I don't know how for another people, but for me it's difficult because in my nature, I all the time I need to plan. I need to know what will be in a half year, in 1 year, in 5 years.
But you can hope, right? You can still hope that it will be fine again, and you will go back and you will do what you want.
Yes, but nobody knows when it will be.
No, you don't. Yeah. So how is life for you in the Netherlands, in Enschede?
Oh, it's interesting question because I have this question a lot of time per day.
I see. I'm sorry for asking it once again.
For now, I'm working like a waitress in a restaurant. And a lot of guests asking, how is it here? Do you like or don't you like? Do you like to be a waitress? No, I don't like to be a waitress. No. And life in Netherlands, good. I really appreciate to this country, how this country help Ukrainians, what this country give to me. But I don't want to be a
After all, you're still Ukrainian and you want to be there.
I want back at home.
I see,
I want my life back.
I see. So you have a lot of friends and family talking about Ukraine. It's still there.
Yeah.
Living in the Dnjepr region.
Yeah.
Living in a flooded area.
Yes.
How are they?
Difficult. Really difficult. My grandmother and aunt living in the city Dnipro. It's not far from dam.
Mm-hmm.
And,
from the dam that broke.
Yes, yes. And for now, like 1 or 2 weeks, they don't have water. They have some places where they can came and get some water, but this water limited. I don't know exactly how much, 2-5 liters for one person.
So they have to buy it in the supermarket, as we can see.
Yeah, and you don't understand. There is like 68 euro grivna. For you understand, before it was like 15-20 grivna.
So 4 times, 5 times.
Yes, and it's the lowest price what I saw. I hear that in some shops it's something like 200 grivna.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a lot. The middle salary, for you understand, in Ukraine, something like 14,000-15,000 grivna. Can you imagine that one bottle of water, 200 grivna?
So, and how much euro is that? How can we?
It's 8 euro.
8 for a bottle
no,
of water?
I'm sorry, I'm like 5, 6.
5. It's still a lot of work.
Yes.
A lot of for one of these bottles.
Yeah.
So while water is one of our most
and
vital.
I hear a lot of stories that people start fighting because they don't have water, and on the place where they can get this water, they want to get more, but they can't.
Yeah.
And they start fighting between each other because everyone wants to arrive, and they don't have water for this.
And the water is out of stock because the actual water that they used is getting less because of the water that is lowering because the dam broke. That's the story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So have some of them fled from that, evacuated from that area because it's not because it has flooded actually?
Yeah, a lot of people evacuate from there, but some of territory still occupied, and in that territory, a lot of water, houses under the water, and people dying. because this area occupied and Russian people don't give a chance people evacuate. If you want to do it, you will be shot.
I see. Well, that's cruel, but all war is cruel, actually. But if for the people that are still there, and you're talking about the people that having to pay like €5 for a bottle of water, what's the aid coming to them? What's the relief? Are they helped in any way?
I'm not sure exactly understand the question.
Is there any help for people in that region that is?
Yeah, for sure. Ukrainian people help each other. We have a lot of program when you can send money for helping. A lot of organization try to get there on the car, help old people who can't move already to save animals. We have a lot of program who going there for save cats, dog. Because when people try to save themselves, sometimes they forget about their animals.
Yeah,
and it's cruel for sure. And I know even that starts a program in Europe that you can adopt some animals from Ukraine.
I see, to help their animals because they don't think about them at first. Yeah. I see. Yeah. So, and what is the because you said you come from the middle of Ukraine, somewhere there. What is your bond, your ties with the Dnjepr region that's now being flooded? So did you live there too, in that region, or do you only have friends and family there?
I have friends and family there.
I see. And how is it to be here and see that on such a distance? Not able to be helping yourself in any way physically. Yeah,
for sure it's difficult too, because you must think about yourself in the first time. You must be at yourself on first place. But when you see this, when you're reading this news, this information, and see how another people living here, that they don't have problem with anything, with water, warm, and other stuff. And you're thinking, but why? Why Europe not helping so much how it was promised? For me, it's just like, take care of yourself, take our like in Instagram, we are with you, we are support you, you can do it. And that's all. But exactly, I don't see help.
What would you like to say to me, to the Dutch people, to the Europeans, to make us aware of this problem still going on? Because I see it in myself. I see I'm a Dutchman and I live here, and every day war gets older. My mind gets farther away from what's happening there. So what would you say to me, to the Europeans in that case?
Oh, it's an interesting question. I really don't want that another country had this experience like Ukraine, because it's really difficult in both ways. It doesn't matter where you evacuate or you stay there. It's still difficult. And I don't want that another country forget that in Ukrainian still war. I don't want that they support Russian like it continues. I see, because I see a lot of Russian products in the shop. So it means that Europe in kind of way support Russian. And you need to stop by it. You need to help. I don't know, help, maybe it's not right word. Maybe some kind of donate for Ukraine. Be more polite for Ukrainians, because I know a lot of situation when Dutch person said Ukrainian people that you are just a guest here and don't forget about it. You can't do it. Maybe for somebody we are just refugee, but at first we are people. We are human, like you and another.
Yeah.
And don't need to forget about it.
I see. To make an ending to this conversation, news this weekend, of course, was about the Wagner Group that started like a riot against the Russian regime. How does this news live in Ukraine? What do people think about it?
Everybody watching this with popcorn, and they expected
they don't believe it actually?
No, they believed, and we believed that it will continue, and Putin will get what he deserves. But it finished in one day.
Yeah. So it wasn't really that kind of a riot.
Yeah, but we was happy one day.
One day, yeah. I see. Well, thank you, Alina Horban. I don't want to say Ukrainian refugee, but just a Ukrainian guest here now.
Thank you.
And journalist. I hope for you that you can do journalism quickly again in Ukraine and not do the work that you do here. Actually, for now, it's good. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me here.